In this video, we're going to be specifically looking at specific changes to balance, like buffs and debuffs to certain units. General balance changes, here we go. Accuracy changes. We have standardized accuracy across the board for various tank guns. We have noted that our tanks were too accurate at maximum range. This resulted in situations where vehicles chasing a maximum range would often land the shots while on the move, more than intended, especially after the fixed projectiles that made it easier for scanner hits to avoid low obstacles. So seems like this is just across the board with all kind of general tanks by the looks of it. There we go, okay. Anti-air, so we have made significant changes to the balanced anti-air and airstrike abilities. In general, anti-air units will be significantly more effective at stopping airstrikes within their vicinity. Furthermore, anti-air can now engage planes beyond the protected border regions of a map, giving anti-air more time to respond. Most mobile anti-air units have been standardized to output similar damage to aircraft. The following units have been changed, so it's all just the standard AA type vehicles, which is cool. So this is huge because I'm sick and tired of playing Code 3 lately because of the amount of bullshit strafes and stuff that's happening. Hopefully anti-air will be now a viable thing. Like, you know, and also airstrike ability has been separated into general class of durability. This goes below from least durable to most durable. So standard strafing runs would be much easier to take out with like one anti-aircraft unit, and then if you've got, you know, more further down the tier, you'll probably require more anti-aircraft gun AA guns to shoot down the these things. But you know, in the past, I remember seeing two flat vervelings. Vet 3 was still unable to shoot down planes. So hopefully, like this, you know, now that they're getting hopefully a significant buff, you know, the spam, the strafing runs and stuff will hopefully be maybe a thing of the past. The single anti-air unit will be able to deny nearby strafes, but multiple anti-air units are required to deny heavy durability abilities. And this is like, I think it's except from like something like the Flak 88, which has, you know, a general, you know, good chance to shoot down planes, maybe one shot or two, regardless of what they are. Right, mortars. Wehrmacht, Afrika Korps, and the British Forces Light Mortar, their cooldowns reduced to 0. Standardized, okay. Veterancy adjustments. Anti-tank guns, veterancy requirement reduced. Okay, so they can now vet up faster. So can Panzer, Pioneers, and Engineers. Volunteers, Walker Stukas, and Whizbangs are also reduced. They can all vet up faster. Snipers as well. This is a big one. Camouflage relieving cover increased from 1 to 4 seconds. So they'll stay camouflaged for up to 4 seconds if they're moving from cover to cover, which is great. So that you can now make snipe, you know, getting counter snipes off a lot easier, or maybe you can sneak something forward to get in a good spot to, you know, to give vision over a key area. That's pretty good. And also their sight range has been increased by 5 as well, so they're better at spotting things as well. So little buff there for snipers. Yeah, to be fair, I've not been seeing too much sniper usage, so hopefully we might see some more sniper usage now. So onto the US specifically. US forces continue to perform well. However, we've noticed a number of overperforming units and abilities that made it difficult for the opposing player to counter or deal with. We are weakening certain abilities such as Pour It on them, Sherman Easy at Cooling. Inmates got Watch for a shout, and the offensive abilities are Air Support Center. Great, because that's been broken. So the truck armor's been decreased, and the moving weapon burst has gone down. The engineers, they've been buffed. They get engineer veterancy quicker. Bazooka, a bit cheaper, but more to cost to reinforce, and vet up faster. Engineer, so if they vet up faster, you'll be able to use that white phosphorus round from the Bazooka team more, which is nice. Engineer, yep, reduce as well. M3, our personal character, fortified position ability, recharge times for anybody is 25%. Cool. The Greyhound, area of effect, that's reduced. Model limit up to area of effect radius. Okay, map scatter. Okay, that's a bit. There's a bit of a nerf overall. I'm not sure. Again, you have to check test this all out. The Greyhound, sorry, the M8 Scott, white phosphorus barrage, direct damage was reduced from 80 to 10. So that's a huge nerf to that ability, and now actually costs a bit of munitions. Chaffee, the armor penetration rounds, whatever they are, the APCR rounds, costs from 45, so it's cheaper by 10. Penetration bonus reduced from 100, so a huge nerf there to the Chaffee. Only 50% then. Reload time is also taking a bit longer now. Chaffee no longer does additional damage against friendly units. Okay. Some of the stats are confusing to read. But it would be nice to get, like, we always get these patch stats. Like, not everybody, like even myself, sometimes I don't, I don't understand what all these little changes to scatter and things do. It'd be nice if it just had like brackets. This means that this will happen with the shot. So maybe a bit more of an an explanation. I think is probably warranted. I think for most people when reading these, I think it could idiotically written. Yeah, they could make it a lot more easier for your standard non-programmer to understand what's going on here. Paratroopers are have an effect distance increased. So yeah, like when you have like because normally when I'm reading this, I'm assuming it's like near, um, medium and far or something in terms of these things. But there's 4 here, so I'm not sure what these 4 will mean. Okay, so the grenade is the standard now, standardized as rifleman. Rifleman fire superiority now reduces the squad speed by 33% when active. The bar penetration, so it's not going to be able to tread as many light vehicles as it used to do. So generally that will probably do better there, I guess. And also maybe like something like the 221 won't have to be instantly worried about bars showing up. We can back away. The scouts. Manpower cost, okay, so they're 10 manpower cheaper. Their, smoke grenade abilities and stuff have been reduced. The ability to use them has been reduced to detect to them by 5. And also they're quicker to vet up now. Seek and Destroy accuracy bonus, 25 to 35. I think this is a Seek and Destroy. Isn't that a commander ability? I think so. It probably should be brackets in commander. I think I'm pretty sure that's a battle group ability rather. So that's going to be a bit better there by 10%. Capture bonus and receive accuracy bonus while moving removed though. So they're not going to cap quick. Seek and Destroy ability provide its benefits to vehicles you control for the full 40 seconds duration of the activation. I guess beforehand it didn't, so maybe just a correction to its ability. The Shermite Phosphor Barrage ability no longer slows vehicles on hit. The Easy 8 penetration has been reduced, so it doesn't. Well, that's a huge distance, penetration. So it's near penetration down from 100. So it's going to have a harder time pen things like I guess like the Tiger and Panther and stuff like that. I'd imagine, especially further distances as well. Arrives with the Veteran C1 Engineer Squad. Becomes Assault Engineer if the Assault Engineer is unlocked. Command point requirement 7 to 8. Cost increased from 600 manpower and 100 fuel to 650 manpower and 5 fuel. So 50 manpower more expensive and 5 more fuel expensive. The Whiz Bang Precision Rocket Barrage renamed to Long Range Barrage. Long Range Barrage range increased from 80 to 160. Wow. That's double the range then. Range reload increased. Long Range rocket count increased from 10 to 15. Okay, Whiz Bang getting a big buff there by looks of it. Precision Rocket Barrage. I wonder how many shells is that? There's 15, so hopefully the Whiz Bang's going to act more finely like a Calliope, that we used to in like previous Company Heroes games. Special Operations P-47 dual strafing run. Second plane now arrives 2 seconds later than the first plane. That'll allow maybe yourself a chance to maybe get out of the strafe rather than getting all the damage down on that one unit straight away. Air Support Center abilities. Reticules adjust to be more representative of the area of effect. Air supply now increased from 100 manpower and 30 fuel to 150 and 40 fuel. Dive bomb. Area effect in case it's been reduced. And the second strength now rises. Yeah, it's a bit slower. Okay, so you can give yourself a bit more time. Infantry supports ammunition surplus no longer grants an ability recharge bonus. Survival training now grants 25% chance, 25% faster recharge speed on infantry abilities. The Mechanized Support Center. Chaffee APCR rounds. Ability penetration reduced. Well, we already saw that above. Munitions cost reduced as well. Counter shot ability reworked to deal high damage against infantry in the open, but less effective against using cover. Cool. Deals 25% damage against using garrisons and 50% against light cover. Munitions cost reduced. Okay, 20 munitions cheaper. Greyhound canister effect increased, so the canister round is going to be better. Canister effect model 3 to 5. The Airborne, the M19s upgraded to time. Oh, what's this? 20-second quicker to upgrade. Cool. So they can get their guns out faster. Now onto the Wehrmacht. On a potential faction, of Wehrmacht units were underperforming when they should be a key component of their respective tiers arsenal. We have made a number of changes to address units like the Wirbelwind's cost and Stummel performance. Furthermore, the Armoured Skirts upgrade have been reworked to offer a potent power strike for the Wehrmacht's core medium armor vehicles in the late game. Yeah, you don't have to melee with the whiz power. No, it did feel like it before, right? It's so close. So it should now be able to outrange things like, the Flak 88 and stuff, which is what it should be able to do. But the 20mm flak gun team, it's quicker to build. Its crew is a bit more durable because 10 more health. Penetration as well decreased by a significant amount, I would say. So that it's going to be more reliable against penning things like, I guess, the Greyhound, medium armored vehicles, possibly even something like the Stuart. I'd like to see how it fares against the Stuart. We might do a test because the Stuart, I'm not sure how much armor that has got, but the 20mm should shred the Stuart when you think about it. Efficiency requirements as well reduce, so it makes it faster. Stumble conversion, I'll say them. The 2-5-1 summer conversion, auto fire reload reduced, it's going to be faster firing, barrage time still has 20 seconds. Reload from 2.5 to 2, barrage shell count, yes, it does more. Munitions cost upgrade is cheaper, so yeah, big buff to the Stumble. I say big buff, it's even buffs across everything on it, really, but will people still use it? I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. Armored skirts cost. This is something I don't agree with. Armored skirts cost increased, so it costs a bit more to get armored skirts now. It provides plus 80 health to all effective vehicles, but the side armor bonus removed, which makes no sense. Like, the armored skirts should give you more armor on the side, surely. And they've now just decided to remove that and just give them a straight health buff, so I don't agree with that. I feel like that's the point of armored skirts. You should be getting that extra armor, so therefore you should be, enemy units that fire on your vehicles from the side should have a higher chance to bounce because you've got that side armor. Now it's just 8% health. So yeah, I don't agree with that change. It shouldn't be called armored skirts because it's not armored skirts. It should be something else because it's just not the ability. It doesn't make any sense. That's incredibly strange. I don't know why they've done that. I disagree with that. Blitzkrieg. Breakthrough battle group reload bonus increased from 35% to 40%. Speed bonus and accuracy bonus from 50 to 35. Okay, so more chance to get hit, but you will reload faster. But the Command Panzer IV, which I literally never see or even use myself, the armor piercing rounds increased by a bit on the medium to far range. Nothing changed to near. Reload time has been reduced. AP area for distance. Okay, that's a little bit shorter. Actually scatter around. I'm just glancing through this. Overall, I think this is just a buff here to this Panzer IV command. Yeah, we'll have to test it out. Black Wirbelwind cost reduced as well. It's cheaper now. When you called this in, you get a Jaeger Scott as well. So it's cheaper. Reload speed decreased, so it's faster to reload. Wait, no. If its reload speed's decreased, it's going to take longer to reload. Wait, hang on. Am I thinking correctly? Reload speed decreased. No, that's a buff, isn't it? Am I being stupid? I don't know. Anyway, tactical advance replaced with white phosphorus rounds. White phosphorus rounds can cause suppression and reduce a vehicle's vision by 75% on hit for 5 seconds. Cost 30 munitions. Yeah, interesting. Guess what? White phosphorus rounds. Jaeger Light Infantry. Decapture bonus from reconnaissance package to set a flat 20% bonus compared to what it was before. We don't know because they've not told us. Reconnaissance package. Munitions cost reduced from 60 to 50, so you better get it's the G43 upgrade on those Jaegers. You get them a little bit cheaper. Now this is an interesting change. The Kettenkrad communication cables are cheaper, back to 25 because they were originally 25. Then they've increased them to 35 because people kept them spamming the Kettenkrad early, so they and get the communications up to get the extra resources. But now they reverted that change. But what they've changed is they've now removed the cable resource bonus entirely. So you can't even if you've got the upgrade. on the Kettenkrad, you can't get that resource bonus anymore. But what they replaced it with is this. It captures faster and decaptures faster, and grants 7 vision range to points captured by the Kettenkrad. Also, its speed's been increased slightly. So I don't know. It kind of makes sense, communications, because, more vision, that's kind of more communication. It kind of fits the ability still, but it's a shame that resource bonus is gone, where the Americans still, I think they still get that bonus with what I think is the Weasel, right? Yeah. The Rad. Veteran's ability replaced with the DAC Commander's Rad ability. The Nebworth White Fossil rocket count increased from 5 to 6. Pioneer veterancy can get the Pioneers up faster. Panther. Tactical Advance replaced with Tank Hunter. Tank Hunter is a passive ability that causes target vehicles hit by the Panther to be 25% easy to hit for 8 seconds. The affected unit will also be revealed even in the fog of war for the entire duration. So this says 25% easy to hit for 8 seconds. Is that just the Panther being able to hit that for 8 seconds easier? Or is it everything? If I had a Panzer IV trying to hit that enemy vehicle, would that also have a 25% chance to hit it easier? Not really, it's a bit vague, that. Starstreak and White Phosphorus grenades now properly deal damage over time. Right, to the Brits, we have given the British forces a number of adjustments to address a number of concerns. The change below should make it easier to deal with British infantry, British artillery in late game scenarios, and reduce how oppressive their vehicle rushes with Crusader, AA, or Stuart can be against infantry. Right, the howitzer command point costs increase from 2 to 3, health reduced from 800 to 480. Manpower costs increase as well. So, this howitzer that the Brits get is getting a big nerf. Much easier to kill. The Dingo now going to share his experience. That's nice. The truck, the CMP truck. Veteran 1 logistics ability now shared between the standard CADW and medical variant. Can't remember what that was. Does anyone remember what the logistics ability was? Commando's grenadier effect distance increase, so the grenade does a bit more damage. We'll be able to reach further, do more damage further. The AA, area effect radius reduced from 2.5 to 2. And distances have been reduced as well. So I think it's a nerf to the Crusader. That was very good. Infantry section, Recce package. They've been nerfed. Their vision bonus from 7.5 to 5, so they're not going to be able to see as much. The light vehicle, refit and withdraw, no longer cost munitions. Stuart. Now, I've always seen, lately, the Stuart spam has been huge. Mark target munitions cost increased by 20. That's quite big. Mark target penetration reduced from 25 to 25%. From 50 to 25%. Area of effect damage changed, so that's been reduced. Area of effect distance again reduced. Moving scatter increased, so it's more likely to miss its shot. Twice as likely now to miss the shot while moving than compared to before. So yeah, nerf to the Stuart in terms of its damage output. Nothing about its armor or anything like that, though. Right, on to the DAC. Right, the 250 manpower cost has been reduced by 10. Its armor's gone up by 7. Oh, sorry, gone up to 7 from 6. So hopefully, that little 250 might be a little bit better off in the early game. Better, maybe, more likely be able to tank some, infantry firearms. It's also going to vet up much faster. You can see here, it's pretty much, reduced by half each level of veterancy here. Advanced optics. There's a new upgrade added to the armory. Requires a Panzer Rami command. Cost 250 increases the vision of all vehicles +5 when moving. When vehicles are stationary, increase vision by +10. That's an interesting one. That's a brand new ability added in the armory. So yeah, you'll be able to see a lot more with your vehicles, which is cool. It's kind of similar, not as much as something like spotting scopes, but it's something. Panzer Army. Is it just Panzer Army? I'm like Panzer Army. I'm looking at that. I don't know why I'm reading it funny. Panzer Army. Advanced repairs. Manpower cost reduced by 50. Now requires light support company. Previous Panzer Army requirement removed. This is going to be pretty good. Definitely going to help mod or something like that, because they need that vision to spot and shoot. This was originally 150, so they've reduced it back down to 150. This is a big one, because the advanced repairs, I think is that the one where vehicles repair themselves, or is advanced repairs the things that help, increase the repair speed on your infantry? I can't remember which one's which, but still good. I think it's the one where they repair themselves. Assault grenadiers, manpower cost reduced. Okay, they're now down to 300, so 40 manpower cheaper, big buff to them. The Bersaglieri, core ability recharge is increased by 15, so take longer to come on, but they are much cheaper. Manpower cost from 320 to 280, so you can call them on. They're actually cheaper than Panzergrens now. Panzergrens are 300. And so I think I'm surprised about that, because I think Berserkir are actually better than Panzergrens, once they get their the breaders and stuff. So, but this extra 15 seconds means that you won't be able to, if you wait to get that second Berserkir squad off calling on the first, you'll be waiting a while. You might as well just buy another like Panzer Pioneer while you wait for the second Berserkir squad, to be honest. Right, the breader command point requirement cost reduced from 3 to 2, so you'll be able to get them out sooner. The burst durations increased as well, so they'll be more lethal. No longer grant 1 free LMG to Panzergrens and Berserker. So it looks like you're going to have to upgrade the second gun. I think again, it's a bit vague. I think it should say you'll have to upgrade that LMG still. So you get 1 LMG, and I think you'll have to upgrade the second. I think maybe. Combat half track provides a flat 4 armor bonus to all facing to all affected units. Combat half track. Combat half track? What's that? That's not the tractor, no. It's called the tractor thing, isn't it? What is the combat half track? Like, is that a armory upgrade? I think that might be I think that might just be an armory upgrade for the half tracks. I think I need to double check that. I think it is. Combined arms gives 50% speed to all Africa Corps infantry who have command zone available. Panzergren's version no longer grants ability range bonuses. Only provides 10% bonus to accuracy. Grants the same bonus as the command arms used by other infantry. The command Panzer 4. So they now can swap from HE to AP. Okay, similar changes there. The grenade package removed. Panzer Grenadiers now require either fire support elements from the Light Company or Mechanized Company to be constructed in order to access grenades. Oh, this is good. So I haven't got to spend extra manpower to get my grenades. As long as I've got my tech upgraded, I can, which I would normally do anyway, I would get it. So that's a bit of extra manpower I can save to something else. That's a nice little buff there for Dak. The Kraken shoots, that's the motorcycle. A little bit, even more faster than it was already, which is cool. So nice and zippy. Light Support Company now has access to Panzerjäger squads costing 250 man, but hallelujah! This is the massive change, guys, that I wanted since launch. I was always frustrated that the Panzerjäger squad, you could only have it if it came in with the half track much later on in the match, like after 5 minutes when you finally could get your call in. Now you can get them as soon as you got your Light Support Company up, so it'll allow you massively to diversify. You'll have ATE squads earlier on, which means you can take out earlier vehicles. So say there's a weasel pet, annoying you, or a dingo, you'll be able to get a Panzerjäger squad out early to deal with that. So that's great. And also, you'll be able to have more, more of those squads as well. So you'll be able to, have a couple more. Maybe, I'm kind of curious to see if Panzerjäger spam might be a thing. Considering 250 manpower is quite cheap for that squad. It's a 4-man squad, and it also can get an LMG upgrade, so they might be really good. So I guess we'll have to see. Panzer Grenadiers, grenade range increased from 16 to 20. Nice, so they can lob the grenades further. LMG accuracy increased. The LMGs are better. Rifle accuracy as well is increased. Again, a good buff there. The grenades, anti-grenades, don't fight yet. We just heard about that. Secure location now grants a 20% decapture bonus in addition to its capture bonus. Cool. Stuck 3 veterancy rows reduced, so it vets up again faster. Again, significant amount. Firing precision range increased. Oh, it gets an extra 5 extra range. Currently our veterancy was thing. This will be set to intended values on next patch. Oh, so there's a little mistake there that they've noticed. Okay, so right now it can vet up to vet 2 very quickly. It'll take about the same amount of time to vet up to vet 3 maybe, but that extra +5 range again will make it better to set up and maybe shoot and take out anti-tank guns and stuff and things like that. That's good, because I think they nerfed its range on that firing position. They've kind of re-added it. I can't remember what it was in its default range before they changed it before. On to Italian infantry. So we've got booby traps. Command point requirement from 2 to 1. They're cheaper by 10. Munitions traps that detonate on victory or territory point will increase the time it takes to capture the victory point by 100% for 20 seconds. Ooh, that's huge. that could be massive. Like, you know, you slow, like say VPs are really down to the wire. If you do that, this could be the difference between winning and losing a match with slowing how long it takes your opponents to get the cap up. And you know, because it takes an extra 100% time to cap the point, you might be able to come back on and bully them off the point before they get the cap in. So there you go. The Canon 10528, bit quicker to come out because it's 4-3 command points. Designate defense line, renamed to sound alarm. Munition costs are reduced by 20. Now it makes squads harder to hit when active in addition to other bonuses. What other bonuses? Now plays an alarm. Okay. The gustatory armor has been increased by 0.025. That's pretty good, so they're going to be harder to hit, take damage. The L640s, these are the two, this is what it was before. This is the two little free little bit, or not free, but you know what I mean. The two cheap light tanks that were pretty crap that could upgrade with the flamethrower. This is the change to them. Costs increase from 450 manpower and 30 fuel to 475, so 25 extra manpower and 5 extra fuel. The emergency speed now replaces Italian Brotherhood. Increased speed by 50% and has 25% acceleration while making the unit 25% harder to hit. Disables weapons while active. So this allows it to be... It's already quite a nippy vehicle, but this boosts it up, so it increases its survivability. So you get in there, you do the damage, and then you want to get out quickly. You activate emergency speed, and hopefully that will allow you to get the hell out of there before dying. Its health has been received a rebuff to 40. Remember, this the health buff will also go up when you get the other upgrades as well, so we'll make it even further tankier. Has medium crush, which is interesting. So now I think if infantry are pinned, you can now crush them. Also allows it to get around walls and stuff and get move around a bit easier. Penetration increased as well. Massive. Look at that in penetration. That near penetration is huge. From 16 to 45, 25. Even its medium range is better than what it was near beforehand. So the pen on this is... I'm going to definitely try this out. The L640 might be actually really good now. Definitely want to give this a go, see if it feels good. So this will definitely be better against vehicles, though. Nothing specifically about, still good against infantry, but yeah, that pen, though. I'm kind of curious to see how, maybe a two of these would fare against a Stuart or, a Greyhound or something. Excuse me. Propaganda War. Now has a delay before the ability activates. Now fires 10 shells over a large area that cause suppression damage. Targets that are pinned will retreat if they are in the blast radius of propaganda shells. No longer causes units to immediately retreat if they are not pinned. A little bit of a nerf there. So this is the significant changes. This is what it was beforehand. This is what it was afterwards. So by the looks of it, you can get the Gustatory and get the L640 tanks straight away. Apparently they don't cost any command points by the looks of it, so you can go straight into it. But you would give up getting that mortar barrage, I believe that is. And then you've got the machine gun that's on the right side, so you'd be able to get that out sooner if you wanted to. Little machine gun nests. Also, you don't have to choose between the L6 and this other ability here. Prop war down at the bottom. Booby traps are now 1. Also cheaper, quicker to get the booby traps. Before you'd have to spend 4, but here, yeah, you still have to spend 4 actually to because you go 2, 2, 4, then 2, 1, 2 to get there. So it's the same amount of time you'd get them out. You're gonna have to choose between prop war and your nice off map. Okay. And then loads of bug fixes, and that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So, guys, that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and want more content, check up over here and over here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click the button down here. To catch the next video, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon.